Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox 2 video. So today's going to be a double upload, so I thought that last video wasn't the best one I've ever made, and also we didn't really get too much done, so sorry about that guys. But honestly, I don't know anything about those dwarf planets. Like, why does it not work? I can do normal planets fine, like Saturn and stuff, but other planets just don't work. But anyways, let's get into this video. So enough of that rambling on about all that. So quick update on the channel. We are doing so awesome with subscribers and stuff right now. I can't thank you guys enough. Like, it's awesome. Like, we hit 300 way before the end of this month, and I reckon we'll get 400 no problem bar before the end of next month. So I'm hoping we can get 500 within the next few months. So that'll be all good. But anyways, let's get into this video. So if you didn't know right now, there's a lot going on at Saturn. So if you've been on Google today, which is currently the 26th of April, you may see there's a picture of the Cassini-Huygens probe. Oh no, just the Cassini probe, I think. I think the Huygens bit, or it was called Cassini-Huygens, but I think the Huygens part of the probe, it landed on Titan, which is right over here. But anyways, let's get back to it. So the Cassini probe, if you didn't know, it's going to go in between the planet and the ring. So I'll be making a video on all of Cassini's like missions and stuff later in the year when it eventually ends its mission. But for now, quick update on what it's doing. So this is quite a short video. So let's just get something like, I don't know, Voyager 2. That's my favourite spacecraft I've ever made, 'cause it was the coolest one. But so what Cassini is doing is, so we've got all of Saturn's moons loaded in here, and then we've got obviously the rest of these guys here. And what is that explosion there? I have no idea. But anyways, so we're at Saturn. So anyways, it's yeah, I really need to stop using the word anyways, so I use it way too much. So what Voyager, or not Voyager, Cassini is doing, so let's just call it just probe. I don't know, so I don't want to write all that out now. So let's go to the probe, and now let's have a little tweak with its orbit. So if you didn't know, it should be alright. So it's doing something like this. So let's move it out again out of the rings. So there we are. Now let's quickly make it so it does orbit the planet, obviously. So there we go. Now what we want to do is we want to press this option here so it does this. So when it gets close in between the planet and the rings. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So where do the rings start? I need to quickly do this. Alright, so the rings are they start about here. So there we go. So it's going to be doing something like this, the probe. So pretty cool what it's doing here. So if you don't know what's actually going on, they're flying it in, or NASA I should say, they're flying it in between the planet and the rings for the next few months until September, where it will end its mission. So yeah, here's our little Cassini probe here, or Voyager I should say. But yeah, because sadly they haven't added Cassini probe into the game yet. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But yeah. So let's speed up time, and what it's going to keep doing for the next few months is it's going to continually go around the planet, and every time it goes round, it's going to get closer and closer to Saturn as every orbit passes. So it's going to go around, go past Saturn, and then its orbit here. So let's quickly shrink it again. So it's going to go here, and let's shrink this down. And then as it goes round again, it will shrink again. So they're going to fly in between the rings for months and months until it eventually... So yeah, let's just speed this up one more time. So please, okay, got to be careful, because as it gets closer, it does speed up. So we need to get exactly the right point here. So this will be its final approach. So this is around September, some point in September. So let me just quickly get my little extra little help here. So I actually looked into it, and I believe, wait, where is it? Alright, it was on my phone. Whoops. Alright, so let's quickly load this up. So if you didn't know, the mission will be ending on, where is it? The September the 15th. The probe is going to get so close to the planet on its last orbit that it's actually gonna go into the planet. So it's gonna crash into Saturn pretty much. So let's do it again. So it'll be something like this. So let's slow down time. Let's remove the orbit. So yeah, it's going to get closer and closer to Saturn here. So here we go. So it's going to do something like this. So on its final approach. So today it is currently September the 15th, 2017. So our poor little Cassini probe here is going to get closer and closer and closer to Saturn until it eventually just goes into Saturn, and that'll be it. That'll be the end of the Cassini mission. And yeah, there we go. So it's just completely crashed into Saturn there. And do you know why they're doing this? They are going to do it because they do not want to leave it in orbit of Saturn, because they don't want it contaminating the moons. Because if you didn't know, there's like bacteria and stuff on that probe, like all like bacteria that survived taken off. Because if you didn't know, like all the probes ever launched, I believe they have bacteria on them, so the bacteria is dying, but it takes like a very long time for it to completely die, like forever, like because there's a lot of bacteria on it, I believe, or some sort of organism or something, like. So what they don't want to do is leave it in orbit of Saturn, and they do not want it crashing into this moon here, Enceladus. They've been very interested in this moon lately, and obviously Titan as well, because that's a very, very interesting moon as well. So yeah, there's Titan there. The only moon with an atmosphere in the solar system, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so Enceladus and Titan are like the main two most like interesting out of the moons right now, because this, they believe, has water on it. So Universe Sandbox, you sort of need to do this and add water on it. Yeah, that probably has a lot of water. It's probably like over half of it contains water. It's a very, very small moon, but yeah, it does contain a lot. But yeah, there we go. So it's just a short little video on what Cassini has been up to. So yeah, like I said, when I will be making a video on Cassini once the mission is over. So on the September the 15th, I will make a whole video. It's sort of like a tribute video, because Cassini was a very, very good probe. Like I believe I want to like tribute it anyway, because like without Cassini, we wouldn't know a lot of things, like, because otherwise I think Voyager would have been the only probe that ever visited Saturn, but with Cassini, we got a whole, like, I think it was an extra 14 years, I believe. I don't know the exact time it was. Wait, I can quickly check this, actually, so, let me just bear with me here. So, just go on Google, obviously, because if you don't want to know, or if you don't know, go on Google before the 26th of April ends, and then you'll see on the main page the Cassini probe going in between the orbit of the rings and the planet itself. So, okay, so it's in 2004, so 13, yeah, 2004 had 13, 2017, so, yeah, that's a long time. So, 13 years it's been in orbit of Saturn. So let's see, right. Let's quickly check this, so it's going to go around the rings 22 times. I'm just reading this off like a news website right here, but I don't want to... Please don't strike me or something. So, yeah. So, it's been... Yeah, I was right. So, 13 years it's been orbiting Saturn. Then this year it's going to crash on its 23rd orbit, I think. So, it says it will dip in out of the planet's rings 22 times. So, on the 23rd time, it will just crash into the planet like I showed you with that probe there. So, yeah, and that'll be it. The mission will be over. So, if you want an exact date, Cassini will crash into Saturn in 141 days apparently from now. There's a whole timeline here, but yeah, I don't want this website like screw me over if they ever found this video out, which kind of sucks, but yeah, it's going to enter the atmosphere, and it's just going to be, it will just melt, because it's not meant to go in atmospheres. Like, it's sort of like with like the International Space Station. If that went in the atmosphere, it would just heat up and get destroyed. So yeah, that's just what's happened with this probe. And then Saturn doesn't even look like anything hit it, because it's just so big. So yeah, that is that for this video. Wait, is that it there? Wait, that. Oh no, that's just the shadow of a moon. Okay, I thought that was like an impact mark. I was like, no way, that little probe made an impact mark. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. So that'll be the end of the Cassini mission. There won't be much else to do from right there. Like, poor old Cassini's reached the end of the line now. It's a very old probe you've got to remember here. But yeah, that's that. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed this little like video, or like sort of like an update video on the Cassini probe. So if you didn't know, yeah, check it out. Like, go read into it. It's very interesting, like all the things it discovered and stuff. And I will be doing like a video about all the things it ever did at some point, probably on the day it does get destroyed. So yeah, poor Cassini. Maybe I'll try and make the video at the time it actually hits the planet. That'd be quite cool. Maybe I could like run the simulation, so it will hit the planet in the simulation the same time it does in real life. I really hope they like take pictures of it entering the atmosphere. Like, I think it will keep transmitting to Earth till it eventually just completely melts and it won't be functioning. It will just fall into Saturn forever, and that'll be that. Like, yeah, kind of a way to go, isn't it? Like, I'm surprised they don't just launch it into space like the Voyagers, but I'm guessing they want to end it off with a bang, and actually collide it in Saturn. But yeah, that's that. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed this quite short video, just like I said, an update video. But yeah, that's that. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So looks pretty cool in Universe Sandbox as well. But yeah, that's that. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed. Please don't, I don't know, take the video down, because I read off a website saying, I don't know how it all works, like copyright. I'm not really into that stuff, but if I need to be, I'll learn about it, but I don't think I will, hopefully. But yeah, that's that. So yeah, I think that's everything. So make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe if you're new, like, to keep up to date with like Universe Sandbox and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. End of this month, and I reckon we'll get 400 no problem bar before the end of next month. So I'm hoping we can get 500 within the next few months. So that'll be all good. But anyways, let's get into this video. So if you didn't know right now, there's a lot going on at Saturn. So if you've been on Google today, which is currently the 26th of April, you may see there's a picture of the Cassini Huygens probe in the year when it eventually ends its mission. But for now, quick update on what it's doing. So this is quite a short video. So let's just get something like, I don't know, Voyager 2. That's my favourite spacecraft ever made, 'cause it was the coolest one. But so what Cassini is doing is, so we've got all of Saturn's moons loaded in here, and then we've got obviously the rest of these guys here. But honestly, I don't know anything about those dwarf planets. Like, why does it not work? I can do normal planets fine, like Saturn and stuff, but other planets just don't work. But anyways, let's get into this video. So enough of that rambling on about all that. So quick update on the channel. We are doing so awesome with subscribers and stuff right now. I can't thank you guys enough. Like, it's awesome. Like, we hit 300 way before the Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox 2 video. So today's going to be a double upload. So I thought that last video wasn't the best one I've ever made, and also we didn't really get too much done, so sorry about that, guy. Oh no, just the Cassini probe, I think. I think the Huygens bit, or it was called Cassini Huygens, but I think the Huygens part of the probe, it landed on Titan, which is right over here. But anyways, let's get back to it. So the Cassini probe, if you didn't know, it's going to go in between the planet and the ring. So I'll be making a video on all of Cassini's like missions and stuff later.